But the real big change was when I had a mentor who taught me to do networking. Now, almost anybody would say, you're in the business of selling services, networking is pretty important. In fact, networking is pretty important for any business. I'm an engineer. They didn't teach networking in engineering school.
Maybe a different type of networking.
I had to have someone tell me about it and show me how to do it. And I got pretty good at it. And that changed the business. That's when things became successful. So that's one of the first things I tell people they should do. And then as far as the first customers come from so past business, you have connections. When people start out in consulting, usually they end up working for their previous employer. In this case, it was previous customers. But that's just the beginning. And to make it into a real business, I had to learn how to get new customers. And that was networking primarily. So now we've gotten really good at networking. I've been grown from a couple of people to about 20 or more than 20 people. And so it takes a lot of networking, a lot of marketing. The other thing that I've learned is to narrow the scope of what you market. We could do virtually anything in electronics and firmware. But what we've focused on is wearable devices and medical devices. And in fact, a combination of wearable medical devices is really a fit. That's pretty narrow, but it's a really good area. And it's much more successful to market that narrow area than to market all of electronics. If you can't tell people exactly what you do, they won't remember what you do.
Absolutely. Did you start with that really narrow focus, or did you slowly work your way into it?
Worked my way into it. It's another case of where I listened to the customers, and when they kept asking for certain things, okay, that's what we should tell people we do. And that's not a bad way to do it when you got some time. And we had a business, and to make it succeed, I listened to customers and we offered what people were asking for.